The Super Bowl is this Sunday, and I'm certain a lot of you are getting prepared to watch it. You're getting all the food, you're getting the time in which you're going to have your Super Bowl party, you're going to invite a select group of people, and you're going to watch and cheer on either the Chiefs or the 49ers, when in reality it should have been the Detroit Lions versus the Denver Broncos, but Detroit choked and the Broncos suck, but that's besides the point. And a lot of people are excited for different reasons. For some reason, people are excited to see Usher. I'm excited to see SpongeBob perform, but there are some people out there who are in it for the commercials, because in years past, Super Bowl commercials have always been a little bit funny, a little bit stupid, something to enjoy for people who are just sitting there watching something they don't want to watch. But this year is the year that we must complain for some reason, because how dare Uber Eats do a commercial and have this imagery in it to somehow offend, of all things, please don't lose brain cells when I say this, or hate me because I have to say it, the food allergy community.
Okay, I just want to say that this commercial is just like dumb, because my food allergy anxiety would never let me forget. I have constant fear in my head that I'm going to eat something that I'm allergic to. Unless I make it, I'm worried, okay? So if I did this, I'm going to need a handful of EpiPens and an ambulance because I'm about to go down, okay? So it's just like, why'd you do that? I don't know. I'd also like to add that I would never order from Uber Eats because you can't even put a note in that you have food allergies. Like, you think I'm just going to let Chipotle use the guacamole that's right next to the cheese? That's funny. No.
Hi, my name is Dr. Rubin. I'm a board-certified allergist. My question to the NFL, Uber Eats, and the celebrities involved in this commercial is, what was the point of having this imagery in the commercial other than to make food allergies the butt of another joke, to make it easier for people to not take food allergies seriously? Over 30 million people in the United States live with a food allergy, and that does not take into account the family members that are affected by this and the communities that are affected by this. This is no joke. People can get very sick from food allergies, and people pass away every year due to food allergies. Imagery like this in the media portrays people with food allergies as being weak, that it's funny, that it's not something to be taken seriously, when people can get very sick even if they eat small amounts of a food allergen. And we see stories now regularly in the media, such as a teenager in Texas being bullied over having a peanut allergy. We saw, unfortunately, Orla Baxendale, a dancer in New York, who passed away due to a food allergic reaction, even though she did everything right. And imagery like this does not help us move forward in having an empathetic conversation for people to learn about food allergies and know why it should be taken seriously. So I would strongly suggest this gets removed from the Super Bowl commercials.
I am so disappointed in you. This ad is so harmful in so many different ways for people in the food allergy community. For starters, having a peanut allergy or any food allergy is no joke and should ever be taken lightly. And that is exactly what this advertisement does, is that it makes food allergies not seem like a big deal and something that could be comical and funny. This is harmful for many reasons, the main one being that food allergies are life-threatening. In addition, people in my community oftentimes face bullying, and this ad kind of encourages that. As a kid and in high school, I used to get made fun of all the time for having severe food allergies. And I always felt like insulted and insecure and not great about it. And what this advertisement does is it essentially promotes the idea that it's okay and funny to make fun of people that have severe life-threatening allergies and not take it seriously. I find this ad to be so disgusting, so distasteful, so offensive, and just beyond. And I'm begging you, NFL, if you also see this, please do not air this advertisement. Please don't. Uber Eats, you just lost a very loyal customer. Please do better. I give this ad 0 stars.
The comments in my video were not it. I don't know if you guys watched the actual video, but in the advertisement that Uber Eats did, this man's face was swollen and he had hives on his face, which is displaying him having an allergic reaction essentially. Now riddle me this. How is that funny? How? I'm waiting. Tell me. Because if you think that's funny, go see a therapist. Go seek help, because that's concerning. And the comments on my video literally proved my entire point. That people do not take food allergies seriously. I have over 50 food allergies, okay? I constantly worry that anything I eat could kill me. It is no joke. This also shows that I need to do more of a better job advocating for the food allergy community because you guys just don't seem to get it. Especially because this advertisement came out at such an awful time. For those that don't know, a young woman named Orla Baxendale recently passed away from having an allergic reaction to peanuts. This was all due to a mistake in the ingredient label. She has a severe peanut allergy, and those cookies had peanuts in it, yet the label didn't say anything about there being even nuts in the facility, let alone in the cookies. So the fact that people are making jokes in the comments, wanting to like throw peanuts at me or whatever, and saying that people in my community need to like go touch some grass or something stupid like that, I would want to call you disgusting, say you're an awful human being. I believe that there are people out there who actually don't mean any harm and need to educate themselves better on this. But if you still think that the topic of allergic reactions and peanut allergies or any food allergy in general is funny, please go seek help. That's all I'm going to say. Bye.
Uber Eats came out with a funny star-studded Super Bowl commercial to remind us all not to forget Uber Eats. The premise is you have to forget something in order to remember something else. Make a little room. Like Victoria and David Beckham forgetting she was a Spice Girl to make room to remember Uber Eats. Trying to figure out the name of her group. A Cinnamon Sister? Or Jennifer Aniston forgetting David Schwimmer. Other stars include Jelly Roll and Usher. It was on track to be an awesome commercial. But then we get to the regular people in the commercial, forgetting basic things, from chairs to pants. Why did Uber Eats find it funny to feature a regular guy eating out of a jar of peanut butter and having an allergic reaction, forgetting that peanuts are in peanut butter? There are so many other choices they could have gone with for this segment of the commercial, or they could have just left that out. Why choose to mock food allergies to the largest possible television audience of the year? I've said it before and I'll say it again. There are only 2 times you hear about food allergies in the media. Either the entertainment industry is mocking them, or mainstream media reports on a death because mainstream media loves good drama. I just recently spoke about mainstream media covering a story about a 25-year-old girl who died from eating a bite of cookie that contained peanuts and wasn't labeled. You, Uber Eats, unfortunately proved me right. Because for all the hard work that food allergy advocates and doctors do, you have mocked us to the largest television audience of the year and set us back for no good reason. 33 million Americans have food allergies, and anyone who doesn't have a food allergy could develop one at any time in their life, even to a food they've eaten all their life. Maybe you guys should think twice before ordering your next meal via Uber Eats. Because if you're eating at home, you don't have an epi-toting food allergy parent at the table next to you to save you while your throat begins to close as you wait for the paramedics to arrive.
Now, cards on the table. I will let you into my personal life one good time. I am allergic to peanuts, peanut butter, all things that have to do with nuts, except for the 2 dangling at my feet right now. And so I feel as though I am qualified to speak on this subject as someone who is a victim of the evil peanut with a monocle on his eye. Who gives a fuck? It is a commercial that has no bearing on anybody's life. It is a joke. Yes, I have eaten peanuts before and I have thrown up all over a table. Yes, I have swelled up and my face has turned into a big bubble. I have had to have an EpiPen on my person at all times to where if I were to consume any form of nut material, I would have to jab myself in the leg. I can still laugh at how stupid it is when I see somebody react to a peanut allergy. I can have fun and enjoy life just a little bit when I see somebody saying, oh, what is that on there? Peanuts? Oh, peanuts have peanut butter in it? Oh, peanut is the primary ingredient? It's a joke. Is it a good joke? That's up to interpretation because as it's been documented any other time Dave Chappelle makes a crack about transgenders, comedy is subjective. If you just said you didn't find it funny, there's no reason for anybody to get upset. But because you marsupials are getting so mad that you feel personally offended and you're upsetting the food allergy community, first of all, go bond with your family if you are referring to yourself as part of a community of people who has food allergies. Because guess what? That's a really big community full of people who don't call themselves that shit because they have a little bit more security in their life and they're not complaining about how the life is not fair because Uber Eats did a snippet for something you didn't like. Go outside. It is nonsensical. And I would hearken anybody who is truly so dedicated to being upset that you must film yourself and how offensive it is to understand that actual people, not the ones you see on TikTok hoping to agree with you, actual people like myself saw this and said, haha, that was a nice little funny moment. Now back to paying taxes to the IRS. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Go outside, touch some grass, maybe pull that grass, put some fire on it, and blow one out for good old Mary Jane. Goodbye.